Hello, everyone. My name is Pavitra. I'm from Smarties Club. Thank you so much for one who have joined for today's session. We have Sneha with us. Before we get started with our webinar for today, I would like to take you through the about what who we are and what we do. I'm going to take around 2 to 3 minutes, and then I will hand over the entire platform to Sneha. Okay, yes, we are Adaptive Creative Labs, where we are the professionals from Intel, NetApp, Spotify, and various organizations in the industry. We provide learning courses to B2B as well as B2C. Uh, our clients comes from various organizations, for example, VMware, Infosys, Simply Learn, etc., etc. We also have another vertical called Smarties Club, where we cater to B2C, where uh, you can choose and join the webinars and upskill yourself. These we have real We do have card based courses ranging from 3 to 12 weeks duration, varies by the topic. Uh, we also have reinforcement learning using scenarios and signature comic strip style storytelling. We also have master classes and workshops for shorter durations. Uh, what you are attending now is nothing but the webinar or a master classes. And we like I said, Smarties is nothing but a digital library for working professionals, also for freshers. We have upcoming webinars coming in the month of August. So one is happening today, and next set of webinars with respect to design, project management, the content marketing funnel, etc. Uh, So let me introduce Sneha here. Sneha, what do I say? Talk about Sneha. Sneha is everywhere in our company, right? Uh, Whenever there is a need, whenever there is something that needs to be done at a very short duration, Sneha is our go-to person. She handles multiple roles in our organization. She's everywhere. Whenever you ask her for any help, Sneha is always there to help you out, and she knows in and out about how we work. She's also an instructional designer and e-learning developer. She's developed various courses for Simply Learn and Razorpay, etc. Also a digital marketer. We together, Sneha and I work together with respect to marketing uh, concepts that we apply in our organization, right? So there's a lot to learn from Sneha. Sneha, like, yeah, you're my best, right? So I request all the participants to unmute themselves and ask questions to Sneha, right? And in case you do not want to unmute, you can also, there's a chat box over there. You can leave your questions in the chat box, right? So make the most of this webinar. The platform is yours, Sneha. You can go ahead. So I will be stopping the share screen here, Sneha. So you can take a look at it. Yes.
Firstly, thank you, Pavitra, for the wonderful introduction. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Uh, Over to our session today. So, becoming an online course creator. Let's see how we can do that. So, why do we have to become an online course creator in 2024? Maybe, for example, let me start with my story. So every person has some kind of driving force. For me it was to teach. I always liked teaching. So even during college or school times I found my ways to teach people, to help people around. So after graduation I started taking tuitions, and during COVID I started pivoting to online mode of teaching. I've been taking classes on for NEET and JEE also. So teaching was always part of me. I've always wanted to do that. And joining Clearly Blue and now Adaptic, I've been able to work with a lot of e-learning projects and help a lot of other people. So I want to share what I've learned and how you can also become an online creator, course creator more precisely. So, what are your reasons? You might have various reasons to start to join this session. If you like to share a few, it will be great. Okay. So, if you want to become, if you're a freelancer, if you want to start something while you're working from home after a career break, e-learning can be a very good platform. You can start your own courses, or if you learn the right skills, you can work for someone else and create courses for them. That is one option. And it can, if you're a college student or if you're a working professional, if you want something as your side gig, this is the go-to option. You can create your own courses. You can create online, not just courses, you can also create videos, like video tutorials, informative videos that are animated, simple PPT animated videos also. Let's see how we can do that. So, so let's meet our person today for the session, Aditya. So who is Aditya? He is a graduate in computer science. He has worked as a software tester for 4 years. He wants to switch his career now. So, and what does he want to do? He's interested in talking and advocating about climate change. That is something very evident that we see every day, and we want to talk about it. We want a change. So he's a person who wants to do a lot of it, and he wants to become an environment activist. Using the online platforms, he want to create awareness, which is great. So let's see how he can do that. And why it is important to, I mean, why I'm saying a character and going with that line is because we also, while we are creating a course or developing a product on our own, we need to understand what our, who a buyer is. We need to understand what a buyer persona is. Only then we will be able to reach a target. Like if you want to cater to school students, you want to know what their typical likes will be, what they want to do, what their possible aspirations can be. A list of that will help you to reach them. That is how even online platforms, they track your data. They send you personalized ads, personalized messages. They're tracking whatever we like, our search history and everything like that. So in a way similar to that, we need to understand a bio persona. So that is why I'm starting with the character Aditya. So here we know his interest. First, we know his interest. That is, he is an environmental activist. And secondly, that is the first thing he has to identify. Knowing the passion, what his interests are, that is first thing. The next is he has to do a research. Do a research and identify his target audience. Maybe he says he wants to target college students, people in their early or late 30s, young folks who might be very active, who have the who are very active on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, so that they can create more awareness, go out on rallies or something like that, be active on social media. So that is his target audience. So he has found his target audience. That is his step two. And he can also target elderly people, because we know even in our community, those who are very agitated, those uncles who want to, I mean, who keep complaining about something like that, trash cans not being taken out or the newspapers being thrown out, something like that, they'll always be on the edge. Those people, they can be very, I mean, they can be a very good advisors and mentors to the young people. So you can also cater to the elderly section. So once he has found his interest, he is very clear about it, the next step will be to find his target audience, which he has done. The third step again will be to identify his competitors. He has to do a research, find who are similar to his same audience. So once he does that, he has to analyze the market. If there are, say for example, the target audience in his group, if they want to talk about it, if there is a reach, having an idea is one thing, but if you are able to put it out there, if you are able to monetize it, if you are able to create a platform for yourself, a niche for yourself is very important. That is where knowing your competitors, analyzing the market comes into the scene. It is very essential. So once you have done that, you have to find a USP. Again, comes back to the competitors. Knowing the competitors, what they're doing and what they're not doing is also very important. So that if that skill, if something they're not doing is a skill that you have, you can use that very well. That becomes your USP, your unique selling point. That unique factor will give you a leverage, will give you an edge to stay ahead and become a better creator. And once he has done that, he has to build and launch his course. I hope it's clear till now. Let's. So first, to launch an online course, you will need a probable script. So say for example, he wants to create awareness about the online courses. Say there are courses on UN is creating a lot of courses, lot of open courses and certifications. Many people are not aware of it. When you are going out, becoming a freelancer, if you're becoming someone who is advocating about the climate change and environment, you might want to show a badge, you might want to show some certifications. So UN is offering and UNEP is offering a lot of certification courses that maybe he wants to talk about. So he wants to create a tutorial. So how he can do that? He has an idea, he has to convert that to a script, and that script has to go into a storyboard. We'll see whatever each steps are in detail. So he has a script in mind. That is the courses that are there. He has a document, list of courses, and how the courses can be converted, the learning timeline, certifications, and everything. He has the details. So his script is ready. So now he has to go out as a storyboard. So storyboard is a visual representation of what your course or your video is. So, for example, the one that you're seeing right now is a storyboard. So there are various authoring tools available on the internet. Depending on our need, each tool varies. Like for example, Adobe Captivate is a software related videos. If you want to create screen grabs, screen recordings of softwares, tutorials, Adobe Captivate is the tool. Camtasia is to record videos and screen recordings. Articulate Storyline 360 is one of the on-demand authoring tools there. It has quite a lot of all the features required to cover e-learning courses. So we'll be talking about mostly about PPT, that is Microsoft PowerPoint, and Articulate Storyline 360. So I'd like to show a sample of both PowerPoint and Storyline 360. So this is a course we created for teenagers.
I'm stuck on fractions. Can you help?
Let's simplify. Fractions are like pizza slices. Imagine you have one pizza, one whole, divided into 4 slices. Each slice is 1/4 of the pizza.
So 2 by 4 is just 2 slices out of 4.
So this is just a simple 3-slide storyboard that talks about pizza math, that is ratios and fractions. This is just a sample course that we have. And about storyline, this is something we can create using storyline, the interactivity that you can bring on storyline. So on PowerPoint it is all just one way. You can have audios, you can have videos, but there won't be any interactivity. That is, your users cannot interact with you. You cannot have any kind of gamifications, or yeah, interactivity cannot be there, just one way. But on storyline, that is a different thing. You have interactivity here. You can collect inputs from your users. You can add gamifications. So this is one example. Just a simple one. This is another course that I want to share, how it will be on a storyline, a complete course and a quiz. Another tip is storyline sometimes is very heavy on a system, so it might take some time. These are simple interactivity that we can have. So these are simple quiz questions that you can have as a course end questions, or you can have it in the beginning if you want to assess your learners, or even in the middle. However you wish, you can have quizzes. So this is another kind of interactivity that you can have on storyline. So going back, the first step was to convert your idea into a script. The next step was to convert the script to a storyboard. And the third step would be to convert the storyboard to a video or another format. So we'll see the third step. So there are various types of videos you want to create. So it can be PPT animated videos. The PPT that I showed you can be just converted to a video. It has the audio enabled, so it will be a complete video with the voiceovers. That can be one thing. Or you can have a screen recording like you see on Udemy or other online courses. You can have your own video along with a screen gap. That can also be done through PPT itself. Microsoft PowerPoint allows that, and you can record your screen along with your video. You can go about explaining whatever concepts you have and explain that. Or if you have any tutorials that you want to show, you can just have a screen grab, record your screen, and then give voiceovers to it. That can be a fully fledged edited video that you could launch on other platforms that we can. Other platforms like the Learning LMS. Um, it can be, for example, if you don't want to go out launch a full-fledged website or something, you could first start with YouTube. That can be one platform, and you can create your own website, or you could go about, like I said, the social media channels. So to create storyboards, other than Microsoft and Storyline, there is something called Canva. In Canva also you can create beautiful designs, create courses that are customized for social media and other platforms. You have a lot of options here. So if you're interested to know more about Canva, we have an upcoming webinar on it. You could attend and learn more about it. And if you want to launch your own website, we have another package about how to become a web designer. This can also be helpful to you. So if you're interested in the Storyline 360 course Storyline 360 and learning more about it, we have an instructional design course coming up that focuses mainly on Storyline 360. You could check this out and get started and launch your course today. Any questions?